This recipe for cherry twinkles is an easy biscuit using basic pantry staples. So I've got 125 grams of softened butter that I'm going to pop into my electric stand mixer. It's really nice and soft. And half a cup of caster sugar. I'm going to beat that lightly so that it becomes nice and pale and fluffy. You can see that it goes from a nice buttery yellow to a nice pale colour. That's what you're looking for. Alrighty, that's looking good. I'm going to add in 1 egg. I've got half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And I'm going to whip this together again. It's really nice and fluffy and light now. I'm going to add in the plain flour, about 1.5 cups. Just add in a pinch of salt into the flour. Pop my mixer onto low and then gradually add the flour. That mixture's come together well. It's a bit of a stiff dough. So just take your mixer off and give it a tap. Now the next thing I'm going to do is using a Multex piping bag. I'm actually using 2 piping bags just because the dough is a little bit stiff. So the trick is when using a piping bag is just to fold over the top third, just over your hand, just so you've got a bit more control and it's firmly placed inside your hand. Now I've already trimmed the base of the piping bag about 2 centimetres from the bottom. Because the dough is quite stiff, you don't need to use the nozzle. Alrighty, now just lift the piping bag up and give it a good twist and you can push the dough down. It's not runny, so it's not going to fall out everywhere, so you don't have to worry too much. And at this stage, you can set your dough aside into the fridge if you wanted to bake it later. When I'm using Multex Bake, I like to add a little bit of spray oil onto the baking tray. This just helps the baking paper stick, so that when you're piping the biscuits onto the baking tray, the paper doesn't fly around everywhere. So this is where you get to use your muscles. Give the piping bag a little twist at the end, and then on a 90-degree angle, just slightly push the biscuit mix out about 2 or 3 centimetres, and then just give it a little twist and pull. There we go, lovely. Now it's time to put the cherry on top. So I've got these glacé cherries that have just been cut in half, and quite literally you put the cherry on top in the middle of the biscuit and just press it down just a little bit, just to flatten the biscuit off. So I've preheated the oven at 160 degrees and I'm going to pop them in and bake them for around 15 minutes until they're light golden. These cherry twinkles are just looking gorgeous. I took them out of the oven about 10 minutes ago, so they've firmed up a little bit. And I baked them for around 15 minutes. You can see that they're lovely and golden. And you're just looking for that perfect colour because you don't want to overcook them. Now, I just know that anyone from any age, from grandmas to small children, would just absolutely love to receive a batch of these freshly baked goodies. But I tell you what, if I gave these to my daughter, she'd probably scoff about 5 or 6 down. But fortunately, I have these really cool little portion control bags. So if I just pop a few in there for my daughter and just give her that, she'll never know that the rest existed.